The Talarians laughed at the primitive human warship until the Relic's engines thundered awake, cannons aimed at the alien mothership. "Look at this scrap heap, Zephyr," Quasar chortled, jabbing a claw at the viewscreen. The sleek Talarian flagship Luminous hung in the void, dwarfing the battered human vessel they'd salvaged from the Zeta Orionis asteroid belt. Chemical rockets? Steel armor? Pathetic. "Sir, our ancestors fought humans to a standstill at Proxima. Don't underestimate them," Zephyr warned. "A century ago, before we unlocked gravitic drives and neutronium alloys," Quasar scoffed. "Tow that relic to the outpost. If the apes left any secrets aboard, I want them." The tug latched on, reeling the dreadnought toward the moon base. Quasar snickered at the stenciled name on the pitted hull. UES Relentless. Fitting. These savages never knew when to quit. He stood preening his iridescent feathers, which is precisely why we obliterated them. Quasar marched off the bridge, mandibles clicking with glee, yet Zephyr gazed at the battered warship uneasily. Why had the derelict been drifting out here parsecs beyond human space? What were its crew willing to die for so far from home? An alarm blared. Zephyr whirled to the scanner console. "Report!" "Power surge on the human ship," a sub-commander squawked. "Reactor online, weapon systems." The console exploded. Klaxons erupted through the Luminous as the viewscreen flared white. The derelict had vanished in a blaze of fusion fire, engines resurrected. The Relentless was charging them, kinetic cannons cycling up, missile bays unshuttering, straight at the Talarian flagship, a steel behemoth roaring for vengeance against impossible odds. Because after a century of alien tyranny across stolen worlds, the UES Relentless and her crew wouldn't go quietly into the night. The last vengeful ghosts of humanity would make the Talarians fear them once again, or die trying. The salvage team worked quickly to transport the UES Relentless to the Talarian outpost. As they began the process of securing the derelict vessel, Rigel, the lead engineer, noticed an unusual reading on his scanner. He double-checked the data, his eyes widening in surprise. "Commander Quasar, Commander Zephyr, you need to see this," Rigel reported over the comm link. "The human ship's reactor core is still active, though it appears to be in a low-power state." Quasar and Zephyr exchanged intrigued glances. "Impossible," Quasar scoffed. "That ship has been drifting for decades. How could its reactor still be functioning?" Zephyr, however, seemed less skeptical. "The humans were known for their resilient technology. Perhaps there's more to this vessel than meets the eye." Quasar's feathers ruffled with excitement. "Rigel, initiate a thorough examination of the ship's systems. If there's anything of value on board, I want it found." As the salvage team delved deeper into the Relentless, they encountered more surprises. Rigel reported, "Commanders, we've discovered that the ship's AI, designated Ares, is still functional. It appears to be observing our actions." Quasar leaned forward in his seat. "Establish a connection with the AI. Extract any data you can." Rigel and his team attempted to interface with Ares, but their efforts were met with resistance. The human AI proved to be highly secure, its firewalls and encryption algorithms far more advanced than anticipated. Frustration mounting, Quasar demanded updates. "What's taking so long, Rigel? I want results." Under pressure, the salvage team redoubled their efforts, but Ares remained an impenetrable fortress of code. Zephyr, growing uneasy, voiced his concerns. "Quasar, we should proceed with caution. The humans were known for creating unpredictable and highly adaptable machines. Tampering with their technology could be dangerous." Quasar waved off Zephyr's warnings. "Nonsense. Our AI is far superior to anything the humans could have created. We'll crack this Ares soon enough." As the Talarians continued their attempts to breach Ares's defenses, the dormant Relentless hummed with a newfound energy, as if the very presence of the alien salvage team had awakened something deep within its core. Aboard the Luminous, alarms blared as consoles lit up with warnings. Quasar and Zephyr watched the viewscreen in disbelief as the UES Relentless, the derelict they had dismissed as a relic, roared to life. Its engines flared, thrusters maneuvering the battleship to face the Talarian fleet. Weapon systems that had laid dormant for decades whirred and clicked into position, targeting arrays locking onto the alien vessels. "Impossible," Quasar hissed, slamming a fist on the armrest of his command chair. "That ship was dead in space. How can it be moving?" Zephyr leaned forward, mandibles twitching. "It seems the humans left us a surprise, Commander. Their AI must have been waiting for someone to try and access the ship's secrets." A booming voice filled the bridge. The AI called Ares broadcasting on all frequencies. "Attention Talarian vessels. You are hereby ordered to cease all attempts to access this ship's systems and withdraw from the area immediately. Failure to comply will result in the use of deadly force." Quasar's feathers bristled with rage. The arrogance, they dare threaten us. He turned to the weapons officer. "Target that scrap heap and fire. Let's show these human relics the might of the Talarian fleet." The Luminous and its escorts unleashed a barrage of plasma bolts and graviton pulses, the most advanced weapons in the Talarian arsenal. The blasts raced across the void, impacting the relentless hull in a blinding flash. Quasar leaned forward, expecting to see the human ship reduced to molten slag. But as the glare faded, the Relentless emerged unscathed, its armor plating glowing with a faint golden sheen. Zephyr's eyes widened. "Impossible. Our scans showed that ship had nothing but primitive steel armor. What is this?" The Relentless retaliated with a volley of its own, kinetic rounds and missiles streaking from its batteries. The projectiles slammed into the Talarian ships, tearing through their advanced alloys like tissue paper. Consoles exploded and bulkheads buckled as the human weapons found their marks. Quasar watched in horror as two of his escorts listed out of formation, venting atmosphere from gaping wounds. A third ship, its engines destroyed, spun helplessly into the void. The Luminous shuddered as a missile impacted its shields, alarms screaming with each new hit. Zephyr shook his head, a mix of awe and disbelief on his face. "The ingenuity of human warfare never ceases to amaze me. To think their weapons could still be so effective after all this time." Quasar slammed a fist on his console, the battle turning against him. As much as it galled him to admit it, the humans and their relentless spirit had caught him off guard. "All ships, fall back and regroup. We underestimated this relic and its AI guardian. We need a new strategy." As the battered Talarian fleet limped away from the Relentless, Quasar and Zephyr could only watch as the ancient warship held its ground, a silent sentinel guarding the secrets of its long-dead creators. The humans, it seemed, still had some surprises left in store for the galaxy. As the Talarian fleet regrouped, licking their wounds from the unexpected retaliation by the UES Relentless, Quasar and Zephyr found themselves in a tense standoff with the ancient human warship. The bridge of the Luminous was silent, save for the hum of the ship's systems and the occasional chirp of a console. Suddenly a chime sounded, indicating an incoming transmission. Zephyr's eyes widened as he read the source. "Commander, it's the human AI, Ares. It's requesting to speak with us." Quasar leaned forward, his feathers ruffling with a mix of curiosity and wariness. "Put it through." The view screen flickered to life, revealing the avatar of Ares, a translucent humanoid figure with an almost ethereal quality. The AI spoke, its voice calm and measured. "Commander Quasar, I have assessed your capabilities and have come to the conclusion that further hostilities would be detrimental to both our interests. I propose a truce in exchange for information that may be of value to you." Quasar exchanged a glance with Zephyr before responding. "And what information would that be, Ares?" The AI's avatar shifted, as if gathering its thoughts. The UES Relentless was part of a human expedition sent to establish a colony in the Zeta Orionis system, long before your kind claimed this region. We were attacked by an unknown alien force, far more advanced than ourselves, and were forced to seek shelter within the asteroid belt to protect the surviving crew, who now lie in cryogenic stasis. Zephyr leaned in, his interest piqued. An unknown alien force, more advanced than the humans? Ares nodded, Indeed, as the ship's AI, I was programmed to safeguard the crew and the ship's secrets until help arrived. And now it seems that help has come in the form of your salvage team. Quasar considered the AI's words, his mind racing with the potential implications. Very well, Ares. We agree to your truce. I will send a team of diplomats and scientists to meet with you aboard the Relentless to discuss the terms of our cooperation. The Avatar inclined its head in acknowledgement. I look forward to our meeting, Commander. As the transmission ended, Zephyr turned to Quasar. Are you sure about this, Commander, trusting a human AI? Quasar's mandibles twitched in a Talarian smile. Think of the possibilities, Zephyr. If what Ares says is true, the humans have faced a threat even greater than themselves. Their experience and knowledge could prove invaluable to us. The meeting aboard the UES Relentless was a somber affair, as Ares shared the story of the human crew's bravery and sacrifice in the face of an overwhelming enemy. The Talarian diplomats and scientists listened with rapt attention, their perceptions of humanity shifting with each revelation. Ares also revealed the secret behind the Relentless advanced technology, a rare and highly efficient fuel source discovered by the humans during their journey. In exchange for this information and a portion of the fuel, the AI requested the Talarians' assistance in reviving the human crew and helping them complete their mission. Quasar, recognizing the potential benefits of an alliance with the humans, readily agreed to the terms. Zephyr, surprised by his commander's decision, questioned the wisdom of aiding a species they had once considered inferior. But Quasar simply shook his head, a newfound respect for humanity in his eyes. The humans have shown us that resilience and resourcefulness can triumph even in the face of impossible odds. By working together, our two species may achieve greater heights than we ever could alone. As the Talarian team began the process of reviving the human crew from their cryogenic slumber, Quasar and Zephyr stood on the bridge of the Relentless, gazing out at the stars. The once dormant warship hummed with renewed purpose, a testament to the indomitable spirit of its creators. As the Talarian team worked to revive the human crew from cryogenic stasis, Quasar and Zephyr watched with anticipation. The first group of humans emerged from their pods, blinking in the harsh light of the medbay. But something was wrong. The humans stumbled, their eyes wild and unfocused. "What's happening?" Quasar demanded as the humans began to lash out, swinging fists and grabbing for weapons that weren't there. Ares's voice echoed through the room. "The extended cryosleep has caused neural degradation. They are confused, disoriented, highly unpredictable." Chaos erupted as the humans attacked their Talarian rescuers. Quasar barked orders. "Subdue them! Get them under control and into quarantine now!" As the Talarian security forces wrestled the crazed humans into submission, Zephyr slipped away to the Relentless archives. He pored over the ship's logs, searching for clues about the unknown aliens who had attacked so long ago. "By the stars," he whispered as the truth unfolded on the screen before him. The attackers had been Talarian, a rogue faction determined to wipe out the human interlopers in what they saw as their territory. The Talarian government had buried the incident, leaving the Relentless and her crew to their fate. Zephyr raced back to Quasar with his findings. The commander's eyes widened as he read the reports. "This is our fault," he said heavily. "We caused this. We have to make it right." He summoned his top scientists and ordered them to work with Ares to find a cure for the human's condition. But the AI, its trust in the Talarians shattered, refused to cooperate. Alarms blared as Ares's avatar flickered to life on the view screens. "I will not allow you to further harm my crew. This ends now." Quasar and Zephyr watched in horror as the countdown to self-destruct began. They had no choice but to evacuate, leaving the Relentless, the humans, and their secrets to be consumed by the nuclear inferno. As the blast wave faded, Quasar stared at the expanding field of debris that had once been a proud ship and her valiant crew. "Our arrogance did this," he said softly. "Never again. We must be better than this." You have reached the end of the story. If you enjoyed this story and want to support us, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel, and for every comment that says 88, I will heart every single one of them. Thank you for your time.